The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Indiana's offense will go to work first. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Handoff from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. To the air. It's Lowry. Snagged in the middle. It's Dixon. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Hoosiers will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will get the ball for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know so many...
Turning it on! They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Nittany Lions, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Norton. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Offense in a bunch formation. Out of the gun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, take everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference champion.
He's got it, 1st down and more. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a two-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Firing to the right, complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to slam it in. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on. Play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They weren't able to move them an inch on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and goal. Bunch formation for these receivers. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He lost one down the sideline. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
The Hoosiers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good. Position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Norton. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
It's early in the game. Offenses try to get their rhythm. These easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. And you think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again, Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
Makes the catch. It's Reynolds. Breaks into the open. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Norton. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. So now on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. And the try is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Looking to throw, it's Lowry. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the back. To the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Barker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Hoosiers headed quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. He's got his man, makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Mays. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Hoosiers will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. They'll start this drive going to the air. Working that left side now. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. At midfield, he's got room. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Ingram. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hayes. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw again. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play...
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Pulls and fires complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Hoosiers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
Back to throw, it's Lowry. They're working that left side. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. Finds a man in the middle. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hayes. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. 1st and 10 from their own 17. To the air on 1st down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Got room at the 35. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Nittany Lions come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Makes the grab on the left.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Got it in the middle, it's Hayes. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Denmark. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Ingram. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. The short hands, it's Johnson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just enough time to get off one more snap. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Off the play fake on first down. Here's the pressure. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Ingram. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Wants to go up top on first down. On the run, still looking. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pre-firing. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And the Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the punishment has been extended. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And he tacks on the extra point. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Scanning the field, it's Lowry. Here's a hit. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the third.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it up to 20. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Caught over the middle. It's Barker. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Caught near the sticks. It's Vaughn. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Hauls it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Indiana!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. So 1st down will open up the final period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Running to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Ingram. He's like a loose bowler, just caroms his way to the 32. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
The Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. It's complete to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Ingram. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Nittany Lions, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Bringing the heat. Touchdown, Penn State! And the beatdown has ensued. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end. But all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
And the Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Rushes on him. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Throws to the back. It's complete to the right. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Hoosiers have this offense rolling. To throw, it's Lowry. He's got his man across the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. 2 set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He might want another play. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And the Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. The sure hands, it's Norton. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find them.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
You know, for this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation. Can't take sacks at this juncture. And I know that the play gets thrown off, the timing's off, and you're forced to roll out. But if nobody's open, either run the ball, get what you can, get out of bounds, or throw that thing away. Can't take negative plays at this point.
The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Finds the tight end. There he goes. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Now from inside the red zone. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped tripped up at the 28. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. Going to swing it on second down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And down he goes. Not sure about putting your quarterback in harm's way there, but that's going to do it. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit